And as long as you did it sincerely and purposefully, I mean, you can't predict everything.
Hmm.
So you just, like I tell students, you have to very early on try to really set your priorities and understand what it is that you absolutely need to do. Some people maybe they don't have a whole lot of experience, and so they say, I want to be as good as I can be. Okay, well, that's a priority. You might have to then dedicate 3 to 5 years in the academy. Um, if your life doesn't suit that, then you have to figure out how to finesse your life so that it will. If that's your absolute goal, if that is your priority, then everything else has to sort of subordinate to that,
Hmm.
and you figure it out. And then, when you're a professional, it's the same thing. If you're motivated by, like, my motivation, I don't even know how to describe it. I'll try, but at the risk of sounding pretentious, um, my motivation is, I want to feel like the work I'm creating fits in with the tradition that I admire most.
Hmm.
That if I'm doing the paintings, if whatever paintings I make, if they hung next to my heroes, that it would feel equally as purposeful, and it would feel like it fit. I want to be a brick in the lengthy tradition of this bridge from generation to generation. I don't want to be a bystander to it. I want to feel like I'm a part of it. And so when I go through the museums, what I'm really looking at, I feel like, is very purposeful decision making on the canvas, very purposeful decision making when it comes to subject matter, what they were painting. Obviously, the craft is at the highest level, but it's why they painted the pictures they painted. Um, and the message that offers viewers. That's what I hope to achieve. So what that means is that priority changes how I spend my day. I can't turn into like a content creator. Although, like, I do a podcast, and like, I'm trying to film a TV series, but that's just because I love talking to artists. That's part
Hmm.
of, like, my greatest joy of being an artist, is talking to other artists and seeing their studios and hanging out with them and getting to know them. So that's a pure motivation for me. But you know making a bunch of TikTok content or Instagram stuff, or like, it has a level of importance because we have to show our work, we want to show our work, but it's lower. It's much, much lower on my priority list than being in front of the easel.
Hmm.
So, when you set your priorities and you know why you're doing something, you're doing it on purpose, then, maybe if you don't get as much attention, or your sales aren't as great as other artists, you did it on purpose. It was your choice, right? You chose to put more time here than in marketing or whatever. So I think if you do that, you can at least feel, comforted that whatever comes is on purpose. You made that choice. I don't know, that's the advice I give younger artists, is just know your own mind and be true to that, and then be okay with the choices you make as a result of trying to make that keep that as a priority.